I just saw some fresh bear prints, so I'm sure this is a nice place to record. So Canon finally delivers on the R6 Mark III, and it's everything that the R6 series needed, except for one feature, which I'll get to in a second. But with the addition of adding a CF Express Type B slot to the R6 III, I mean, you can finally take advantage of the 40 frames per second or the higher frames per second that the newer Canon 6 series offers. I have the R5 Mark II and the R1, and the R1 is everything I ever wanted in a wildlife camera except the bigger body. I don't really care for the bigger body. It feels good in the hands, but when you're walking around all day, it does kind of add up the weight. I like the R5 too, but 45 megapixels, pretty good on a day like this. But in those low light conditions, the R1 outperforms everything with shooting 32,000 ISO and not even needing to denoise it if you don't want to. I'll still hit the denoise button whether I'm using 32,000 or 25,000 ISO, but you don't really need to. Where the R6, even at 12,000, I'll probably use the denoise feature on Lightroom. But just so you guys know, I do have like a little bit of a cold, so I do sound a little weird, and I haven't uploaded video in a while. I've been working on some other videos, and just kind of, summer was busy and slowing down, so I'm just kind of enjoying some time. But I'm going to try to make some videos. I pre-ordered the R6 Mark III because I thought maybe I'll sell it. I'll try it out first, and if I like it in low light, maybe I'll sell the R1, because I do love the R1, except for the bigger body, and I really like having two similar bodies. But I think I'm going to actually cancel the R6 Mark III pre-order, and the reason is it has one feature that so many people might say you're crazy if you think that's a big deal. But on the R5 and on the R1 series, even the R3 series, they have the electronic mode dial, which is a little LCD screen on the top, where the R6 series has the actual manual mode dial where you have to turn the dials. Now, I don't care about that part in particular. Turning the dial, not a big deal for me. It's the feature of using the C3 as your custom record button. Now, the R5 and the R6 have the on and off switch on the right side and the photo to video switch on the left side. Not a big deal on the Canon R5, because when I'm in photo mode and I press record, I can just press record and I'm getting 4K 120 frames per second in C-Log 2 or whatever other settings you want. You can have that while you're in photo mode. You don't have to switch any dials, and it's like that on the R1 as well. But on the R6, even the new R6 III, I confirmed this with Canon recently, and you still will have to switch to the video mode to get your 4K 120, because you cannot set your record settings while you're in photo mode. It's going to default to 4K 30 or maybe 24, maybe 60 frames, but I want 120, and you won't be able to do C-Log. You'll have to switch the mode dial, which is like, why is the mode dial on the left? A lot of people have complained about this. Obviously, wildlife photographers suffer the most. For example, I mean, this is only 7-200 here, but if I'm holding a camera like this, if the video switch was here, I could just go like this and switch to video and then press record. With the R5, I could just take photos, boom, press record, 4K 120. The R6, the issue is, and this is why I returned the R6 Mark II, the issue is you could be taking photos, but if you press record, you can't get 120 frames per second slow motion. You have to let go, move your hand up here to the top of the camera, and switch to the video mode. And it's not a big deal for a lot of people, but as a wildlife photographer, where seconds matter, especially in a place like where I'm at right now, little ermines coming by. Actually, let me show you a little clip of a recent ermine that I found here. Those guys are fast, and there's literally no, it's hard enough to take a video or take photos. There's no way you can let go of your lens and grab, this is the R1, so I can just use my right hand to switch everything, which is really nice. I like the R1 a lot in terms of how it feels in my hands, how it functions. It's just a big camera body, and when I'm hiking, I want something lighter like the R5. But if I could just switch video here, That'd be cool. Don't know why Canon's keeping the video dial over here. Here's the thing, if you want to turn the camera off or on, why not just use your hand, turn it on one time. When you pick it up, turn it on. When you put it down, turn it off. That's the only time. You don't need to have a quick access where every other button is. That's the only gripe I have about Canon. And for me, that's actually a pretty big deal. So, that's my reason on why I think I'm going to cancel the R6. Now, I want to know from you guys, should I still get the R6? Would you be interested in some settings videos, how it performs in the real world? I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of other YouTubers out there, but wouldn't mind making videos and getting some views. Like I said, I saw some bear prints here earlier, and I'm kind of hoping to, that'd be pretty cool to see a bear. So these rocks, if I can get this ermine coming in, these rocks have a little bit of ice on them. That would look really cool. Okay, I'm walking in right into the sunlight. Should I put the glasses on for you guys? Oh man. Wearing glasses sucks because then you have to wear either a pair of dedicated sunglasses and switch them out, or I like these over the glasses ones. So, take a walk around, see if Mr. Ermie will pop out for me here. Now, some other features that the Canon R6III has that's absolutely insane. Let's start with the photo stuff here. 40 frames per second, really nice. I love that on the R1. Didn't think I'd use it until I've gotten some photos where I thought I probably wouldn't even got them if I didn't have 40 frames per second. Because sometimes things happen so fast and you need that one frame. And if you're only at 20 frames per second or 30 frames per second, it might miss that frame. 40 frames per second seems to get it for me. Full raw pre-capture, half a second. So if you're shooting 40 frames, you'll get 20 extra images. It's kind of excessive, but I also think it will be fine because the sensor size is only 32 megapixels, I think. I don't have an issue unless I'm going to print the image absolutely massive. So I don't care what the megapixel, I don't care about the pixel peeping. I care about real life, how it looks on the camera, how it looks online, how it looks if I printed it up. Sure, obviously 45 megapixels is going to look better than 24 if you blow it up the size of your wall. But how often are we actually doing it? I get it, sometimes you might not need it. The R6 is going to be 30 megapixels, and that's really nice. It's not going to kill your Lightroom. Sometimes even on my M2 Max MacBook, scrolling through 45 megapixels for a while, it might slow down just a little bit. And I don't have the issue with the R1 or my old EOS R, which was 30 megapixels. Photo features are really, really nice. Definitely a huge upgrade over the R6 Mark II. And the video features, I mean, everybody's been wanting the open gate, to be honest. I don't really care about it. I'd probably use it knowing that I do photos or I do videos on Instagram and shorts and stuff, so I can get both. But if you're like a professional videographer, like doing like weddings or stuff where people want horizontal and vertical, that is a really nice feature. And they just threw it in the R6 Mark III, which is, I still might want to get it. I don't know. I'm really kind of torn, to be honest with you, at this very second. I mean, it's going to have that 7K open gate, which is obviously just impressive. 4K 120, C-Log 2, my favorite feature. I'm recording on the R50V. It's got C-Log 3. I don't really care for the vlogging thing. It's not a big deal. But for my wildlife and my professional stuff, C-Log 2 is just like unreal. I can't get over how much control you have over editing the colors and making things look exactly how you want it to be. I've found a way to make it work, even if you shoot in standard profile or C-Log 1, C-Log 2, or C-Log 3. But C-Log 2 is just hands down impressive, so I'm really excited about that. And then the thing I started the video with was the fact that it's got the CF Express card. The R6 Mark II or the R7, they got the 30 or 40 frames per second or whatever. But you're so limited with that SD card. And to me, it's like, what's the point of having this if you can only shoot for a split second before you hit the buffer, and then you got to wait 3 hours for the buffer to clear with a slower memory card. So big props to Canon for making that happen. I need to find some wildlife. I'm kind of ranting here. Let's go find some wildlife. Targets acquired on Mr. Ermy. He's right here. I just found him. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna go to the other side over there. He definitely just had like a bowl or something in his mouth. I got a quick video. It's on the other side, so it's not gonna be really good. Let's see if we can walk over there. All right, let's see if we can find them. It's so bright out today, man. I was actually just about to film an American Dipper over there, but where'd you go? Hi, buddy. I was setting up the camera, he just ran underneath my feet. What the heck? Oh, he's right next to me. Hey, buddy. All right, well, I don't know if we got anything. Sometimes he's pretty photogenic, and sometimes it's like today where I think I got a paw in focus when he was turning away from me. Just sometimes all you need him is to sit still for about a second or find a nice line of sight where he's running at you or something. And it's hard with these rocks. You got to go up and down, and yeah, he's quick. He's a quick one. That would have been a test for the R6III. I wouldn't have been able to get video for sure. Unless I was doing strictly video or strictly photo. But I noticed on an animal like this, doing strictly video, it takes a lot longer to find the focus than it does when I'm doing photo. So I found it's easy to just take some photos while it's in focus, then instantly press record, and you're usually good to go. Where if you try to start with video, it's kind of hard. But I will say this though, sometimes if you're taking a lot of photos, you'll hit the buffer pretty quick, then you have to wait a second before you can do video. But if you do happen to get a video going on an animal, you can just stop recording and instantly take photos every time without worrying about the buffer. So that is a plus with being able to switch with the R5 series. We're gonna take the wife and kid back home, and I just wanted to talk about the R6III on why I'm not gonna get it. Let me know if you guys will want to see some videos and test wildlife with it. Maybe I'll change my mind. That airman played hard to get today. I got a couple things further away. Nothing really close. I did get a cute little photo of his, just his one paw print, or like his paw when he turned away from me, but that's about it. So we're gonna head on out, maybe go for a walk or something. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more Alaska and camera content. If you guys want to learn about wildlife photography or how to shoot videography, check out my wildlife masterclass. There's a link in the description below. Bye. So Ermy came over to us. I was just about to say, oh, well, I still couldn't get a video. He's just playing games today. He's right here, and he's just he's on the side I want to be on, where the ice is on these rocks. But this is hard. I want him on the icy rocks. I want him close. He's on this side now somewhere. Guys, there's 100% two of them. This one's back over here, and I can only see it because that sun is so bright in like one angle. Yeah, I just got him with a fish in his mouth. Some photos. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. I think there's 2 of them, unless he is running across that bridge. That is crazy. You got a nice photo. Like really, really nice. I just looked again. Oh, I hit the mother load. Wow. Wow. Just. I can't get over that. That light was harsh, but it paid off. It paid off.